Sometimes he made us copy drug names as punishment for being slow. The other students felt mistreated. Before long, they all went home crying and never came back. But I wasn't afraid. What was this little bit of hardship? Compared to grandmother's beatings or Jason's violence, this was nothing. I was already used to it. Besides, I knew the doctor wanted me to grow fast, just like Dad wanted me to be strong. The doctor was strict, but he never treated us poorly. He made plenty of food for us every day. Sometimes he even gave us nutrient powder. I might not be the smartest, but I know who was truly kind. I kept training the way Dad taught me. I ran 5 kilometers with weights every morning and night. I grew stronger, and my movements became faster. The doctor started teaching me massage techniques. At first, I practiced on him. Slowly, I began helping the elderly patients ease their pain. The doctor worked so hard with his patients and medicine. I massaged him to help him relax. He started smiling at me more. He even taught me about heat and cold therapy. He said these skills would really help my dad. When I went home every 2 weeks, the first thing I did was massage Dad's leg. I rubbed the stiff muscles from his knee to his ankle. Then I used the heat therapy the doctor taught me. At first, Dad refused. He thought it was awkward for a man to have his legs rubbed. I had to beg him for a long time before he finally agreed. After the massage, he stood up and took a few steps. His eyes lit up and turned a bit red.
Stella is so smart. My leg feels much better now.
Mom saw this and asked me to teach her too. When you're away, I can do it for him. He worked so hard on the ranch and in the mountains. I taught them both step by step. I laughed and said,
"When I'm not here, you two can massage each other. That way, you'll both feel better."
Both their faces turned bright red instantly. They glanced at each other and quickly looked down. Mom gave me a little pinch for talking nonsense. They are so strange. What is there to be embarrassed about? I studied in the city for 5 years. My medical knowledge and physical strength grew fast. I went from a skinny little girl to a strong, healthy teenager. The fear in my eyes was gone, replaced by confidence. During this time, Mom and Dad never had another child. Rumors started spreading around the ranch. Most of them came from the Hudsons. They claimed Dad couldn't have children.
It must be Rick's fault. He's disabled. He probably doesn't even have the strength to father a child. Maybe that's why his first wife fought with him before she died.
I overheard some workers gossiping when I returned home. I clenched my fists, ready to fight them. But Mom grabbed my hand and stepped forward. She raised her voice so everyone could hear.
"It's my fault! I was abused at the Hudsons and it ruined my health! It has nothing to do with my husband! Rick, stop your lies!"
Dad was healthy, but Mom was right. Years of hunger, heavy labor, and beatings had left her scarred. She had been taking medicine for 5 years, but nothing happened. Mom was anxious and often sat by the creek staring into space. Sometimes I caught her wiping away tears. Dad was always there to comfort her.
Raising Stella is enough. She's smart and capable. She's worth more than 10 sons. With her around, we have nothing to worry about.
But right then, my biological father, Jason, suddenly returned. I was at the pharmacy when I saw him. It was Jason, dressed like a gentleman. He wore a sharp suit and slicked back hair. A rich, delicate young woman was by his side. They looked very close, almost too sweet. He held her arm with such careful grace. It was like he was afraid she might break. I stood there in total shock. It took me a while to believe my eyes. Many years had changed me completely. I wasn't that skinny, dark girl from the ranch anymore. He didn't recognize me at all, but I could never forget his face. No fancy clothes could hide his selfish eyes. He was still a coward deep down. Wasn't he supposed to be dead? How could he be alive and living so well? I quietly asked the doctor's assistant. He told me Jason and the woman were married. They were here to treat infertility. She was a lady from a wealthy family. She couldn't get pregnant no matter what. They traveled a long way to find our doctor. As they walked out, Jason held her hand. He whispered sweet, comforting words to her. He looked so humble and devoted. It was a look I had never seen before. When my mom couldn't give him a son, he was a completely different monster. He only knew how to beat and shame her. He took all his anger out on her life. I was closing the pharmacy that night. Jason's face was stuck in my head. I couldn't focus at all. I almost put the medicine in the wrong spot. The doctor gave me a harsh scolding.
Your skill is slipping, Stella. Do you still want to fix your dad's leg?
I kept my head down and whispered,
Doctor, I'm just confused. If a man was supposed to die in war, but suddenly shows up alive, what happens?
The doctor froze for a second. Then he let out a cold laugh.
What happens? He's a deserter. Running away from battle is a huge crime. They go to jail or even face death.
My heart skipped a beat. Jason was a deserter. I asked the doctor for some time off. I had to tell my parents the truth. The doctor saw the look in my eyes. He knew something was wrong and said yes. Back at the ranch, I told them everything. I told them about seeing Jason at the shop and the fact that he was a coward on the run. Dad looked at Mom with worry in his eyes, but Mom's face remained cold and calm. She just let out a soft sigh.
The Hudsons have nothing to do with us. Stella, let it go. We just need to live our own lives.
Dad was so happy she had moved on. He gripped her hand tight and nodded.
Exactly. They mean nothing to us. Don't worry, Stella. As long as I'm here, no one will hurt you.
We decided to leave the past behind. We were ready to start our new life. I had a few days off and stayed at the ranch. I helped Mom with chores and massaged Dad's leg. But that night, Jason sneaked to our door. He knocked on the back door under the moonlight. He held a paper bag with a smug, greedy smile. Dad opened the door and his face went dark. He tried to push him away instantly.
What are you doing here? Get out!
But Jason forced his way inside anyway. He dumped a stack of cash from the bag.
Don't be so cold, Rick. Here's $2,000. I'm paying you back. Just let her bear me a son for a few years, then I'll leave you two alone forever.
We all stared at him in total shock. I wondered if this man had lost his mind, but he acted like he was doing us a favor.
My new wife is broken. She can't have kids. I need a woman to give me a son.
Then he looked at Dad with a cruel smirk.
Besides, Rick, everyone knows you're a dud. When she has the baby, just say it's yours. Then people will stop calling you a useless cripple.
He had it all figured out in his sick head. He really thought we were all fools. Jason wanted a son of his own blood, but he didn't dare tell his rich wife, so he planned to use my mom in secret. The plan was to hide the child at our ranch. Then he would steal the boy back years later. He already had it all calculated. But would his current wife ever agree? He probably had some cruel trick ready, a way to force her to accept the child. Living off a wealthy family changed him. He had become arrogant and delusional. He didn't even hide his evil plot anymore.
My wife's family has no other heirs.
They took me in because they need a man. After she left, that fortune belongs to me. Everything will go to me and my son.
He looked at my mom with fake kindness, but his voice was still full of cold pride.
This is a great deal for you.
I'll make sure our son takes care of you. A little of my wealth will keep you rich.
Finally, his eyes landed on me. He studied me for a long time. He barely recognized the girl I had become. His face twisted into a look of disdain.
I didn't expect you to grow up so fast.
I'll find a good future for you, too. You're even prettier than your mother. Rich men in the city love girls like you. I'll set you up as a wealthy man's mistress. You'll live a life of luxury you can't imagine.